Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. We're going to talk about roof inspections today as part of the first-time home buyer or recurring home buyer inspection checklist. I've got a whole playlist worth of videos that you can check out. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the first pinned comment and also in the description. So today we're going to focus on the roof. So if you're buying a house and you have concern for the roof, first of all, make sure you hire an inspector. I always say that in all of these videos. You should be hiring a home inspector. If the roof has been replaced within the last 10 to 20 years, ask the seller for the warranty information. It would be good to know that you have a warranty. Now, if it's an older roof, it doesn't mean you're going to get the full replacement cost of the shingles. That was usually a prorated situation. However, from the installer may have provided you with a warranty. And the last roof that I didn't do myself, I had Sears install it, and I guess that warranty is now void because of the situation with Sears. But if they were still in business, I would be able to have that warranty covered by them, including labor. All right. So as for the warranty, next, first identify what type of roof this house has. Is it asphalt shingle? Is it a flat roof with a membrane? Is it the terracotta or tile roofs? They're all going to be different, and the cost and method of repair or replacement will be different for each. So understand the type of roof you have and what the current situation is with them. So how old is the roof? No matter what type of roof you have. If it is, most homes out there have the asphalt shingle, asphalt shingles, right? How many layers? Is it one layer, or did they already double up and have two on there, which makes it you can't put any more, and next time you need to do the roof, you got to rip the whole thing out. You should be doing it anyway if you're replacing just one roof. Are there any missing shingles that need to be replaced? Okay, so that's something to be concerned about. And if you see missing shingles, you should also simultaneously be looking in the attic to see if you notice any leaks, any evidence of water damage. Do you notice any uneven spots? When you look at the roof, you might see where it dips down in a few areas. If that's the case, that needs to be inspected. Make sure that your rafters are in good shape underneath. Nothing's broken, nothing is moved, and that everything is supported properly, because that could be a problem. And when you're in the attic too, you can inspect underneath for any damaged sheathing. Okay, if your inspector is only sending a drone up there, that's not what I prefer. Now, some roofs are crazy dangerous, and I get that. Okay, but if it's a roof that you can get on with a 2-story ladder, and the pitch isn't too dramatic or drastic, whichever word you prefer to use in that situation, I think the inspector should be up on the roof checking out everything. There are things that you can see without the drone, that you can see that the drone cannot find, including the flashing up against the chimney, all of that stuff. Okay, so the chimney should be part of your roof inspection since it's up there, making sure that the bricks are all pointed properly and all of that, and nothing's coming down. So again, we talked about the unevenness, any dips that would be a concern for me. Those dips are more of a concern for me than even the shingles themselves. So are the shingles curling up or crumbling? And if you're starting to see that, then the roof needs to be replaced. And it'll usually happen on the side of the house that gets the most sun. And on the side of the house that has no sun, or if the house is covered in trees, if you have moss growing all over it, that's a problem too, because that's going to deteriorate the shingles much faster than if there was no moss. So even though those trees do a good job of shading the house and helping it to keep cool in the summer, you are creating a problem with the moss if that's what's happening up there. We talked about any evidence of leaks. That's a red flag, and you would need to make sure that the seller takes care of all of that with a licensed roofing contractor.
Now, since we're talking about the roof, you have these drip edges at the edge of the roof.
Those should all be in good condition. You don't want to see any of those missing. You want to make sure you have them. You want to see any of them all dented up and destroyed. The drip edges should be in good shape. That's something else to check for. And you've got fascia that usually runs up along the roof line, especially as you go up to the peak, right? And behind the gutters, if you've got gutters that catch the rain, there's fascia board behind that. All of that should be in good shape, not rotten. If they have, if they're wrapped in aluminum, for example, make sure that all of that is in good shape as well, because the rotten fascia could create problems. And then finally, with the roof, look for any kind of penetrations in and around the roof, especially on the edges, that could create a spot for pests to get in. You know, bees, bats, anything that you would not want living in your attic, squirrels especially, they can get in a lot of ways. You want to make sure that that's all taken care of. And so that's really my main things when it comes to roof inspections. Again, always hire an inspector to inspect the home that you're buying. And if the seller is saying they don't want an inspection and only going to take bids from people who do not want to inspect the house, it's likely because there's something they're trying to hide, or they know there's going to be an expense that they're likely going to be asked to cover or fix. Walk away. That's all I have to say. All right, so if you have any questions about your roof, the house you're buying with its roof, anything like that, just leave it in the comments section. I appreciate you in advance subscribing to the channel, because I'm trying to hit that 100K milestone. It'd be greatly appreciated if you help me with that. Thanks for watching, and watch the rest of the playlist. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you next time.